So here is an excerpt of Young Miami on why she didn't defend JT during her back and forth with Cardi back in 2022. This was around the time that Nicki Minaj released the Super Freaky Girl remix featuring 5 other female rappers. And so Young Miami basically says that she did not jump in or defend JT. Remember, she had said like, oh, I just woke up or something like that. And a lot of people during their time together as the City Girls, a lot of fans always said that like Young Miami never came out to defend JT. And obviously so many people agree with that. And me, I never really cared too much, but like I get it. I definitely get it now. And I think that like, I don't know, on one hand, I kind of understand Young Miami because she said that like I wasn't a part of that song or I didn't even know that song was coming out. But here's the thing. I understand feeling, however, because you did not know that JT was going to be on that remix. But like, it's some stuff that you just can't talk about. When an A-list artist calls you to do something, you shouldn't talk about it. She probably only told she had to tell the engineer because they're the one who's working with her and recording her in the studio. She probably told Uzi, probably told her label executives, P and stuff like that, and the A&R probably, but that's probably it. Once again, you have to really protect it. And as we can see, both during their time together and now, a lot of people would call Caresha jealous of JT. And I see it now more than ever. I see it now more than ever. So why would I trust you with that information? And I'm not saying that that's how JT went into the situation or how she was treating Young Miami. It's just, hey, I did this. I don't even know if I'm gonna end up on it because obviously so many people submit verses for X, Y, and Z and they never end up on the actual song, right? JT even said, I didn't even know who else was going to be on that song. And so, yeah, I think that like this is cap. And that's why not only I can't even take Young Miami side because it's the fact that you said it yourself. You're just jealous because you were not on the Super Freaky Girl Queen mix. It's not because X, Y, and Z. It's that you're jealous of her, And it's just very sad the way that Young Miami talked about their time together and even falling apart and stuff like that, because I watched JT interview on the Joe Budden podcast and different interviews, but specifically on the Joe Budden podcast, and he talked about it as well. Like he talked about what's her name? He talked about JT being on the podcast. He said, as we all observe, that JT never said not one bad thing about Caresha, right? She never said one bad thing about Caresha or their label or their time together. And so JT obviously comes off as way more humble than Caresha, and she just be saving face. I don't even because the truth is just the truth. The truth is just facts. The facts is facts. Like Caresha sitting up there talking about, oh, JT was working on solo music and I had no idea. Why did you even care? Because you're the one who was doing a revolt and having Caresha please and Caresha roulette and whatever the hell you had going on with Diddy. You had all of that stuff going on. You was setting up your own businesses and making your own money. So why was it such an issue that JT was working on her solo stuff? I could see how you would, feel slighted by that. But at the same time, JT talked about doing features, getting called for features without Young Miami. And she talked about not wanting to do the feature. She talked about like not even being able to even fathom doing a feature without Young Miami. I can't do this without you. We are a group. If I'm getting paid, you got to get paid. That is how JT viewed the City Girls. She had extreme, she was just loyal, and that's like, you can't find that nowhere else for real. You cannot find that nowhere else. And what I will say is that Young Miami lost a good friend in JT. They, her speaking on their relationship now, they don't speak like that. They don't really check in like that. It's no beef, but it's also, it's not all good. Like she said, it's not all good and it's not all bad. You're somebody that I could really never trust like that or be friends with, because you're, as they say, fame and money, they show you who people really are. You'll do anything for a check and stuff like that. And JT wasn't willing to sacrifice herself like that. And you got to put respect on it. And while she kept herself down and out, while she was going through depression and whatever she was going through, because she couldn't make no money and she was waiting on you to take it seriously, she still still didn't come out and say nothing bad about you or blame that on you. Because, you know, you can't blame anything on anybody.
Also, me seeing that after JT coming up here was a bad move for me.
Yeah, Shorty was super fly.
She was.
And graceful about the whole situation.
Super fly. JT was an absolute sweetheart up here. Had nothing negative to say about Caresha, the City Girls, Uzi, Quality Control, nobody. It was just sole focus on me, what I need to do. My label told me these are the areas I need to work on, and that's what I'm out here doing.
Did Caresha say anything negative though?
I'm watching the Caresha interview, for me, got my brain to what happens in those girl group dynamics when one gets to fucking on a billionaire and one don't. And then our what we share, our group is losing momentum, losing steam. Caresha said, we wasn't making no money. I ain't doing shit, so I got to go bust a move. And you're telling this to your partner who through thick and thin, maybe I'm here with you. I just came out of jail. What we doing? You publicly bashing me. She mentioned the fucking Nicki shit. Y'all didn't come to JT's aid because I was asleep. And once I saw what they was fighting about the Nicki shit. I ain't on that record. It's like, whoa, you said that publicly?
That be the thing, is you felt so comfortable to say that publicly. That's how you know. I could think a lot of things and be like, oh, I'm in the right, but I'll never say that publicly. You have the audacity to say some things publicly. That's how you know that's not a good friend, because the bitch don't care. Like, she just don't care about how it comes off, about how you're very selfish and up your ass. If you got that opportunity, you would probably do the same thing, right? Like, you would guard that with your life and your heart, and you would pray every night that Nicki Minaj feature at Indeed came out, and you would do anything to protect that opportunity. So I can understand how you feel left out or whatever, but at the end of the day, you gotta take, like, come on, girl. You're not even a real rapper like that. Be happy for your friend. She followed her dreams. She got a dream collab. She deserved it. She's actually the writer of the group. And you know what's even funnier? It's even funnier because, yeah, they're just not close. Caresha wasn't going to hop in and defend JT because she wants Cardi on her little talk show. That's a fact. I definitely see Cardi going on Caresha Please for her album rollout. And she's specifically been waiting for her album rollout to do that, because I'm pretty sure that they have already talked about her being on that show or wanting her on that show. She been jealous since JT started speaking highly of Nicki. The future probably took it to the end. I was disappointed with this Miami interview. Yeah. Why does the female rappers linked up against JT? Do you think she was set up by rappers and fans to make Nicki doubt her? Ice is competitive with JT. Mary, you are onto something that I want to talk about. Yep. Joe Budden spoke about it. Yep. And he was on JT's side. Yep. Young Miami would have ruined the SFG remix. Facts. Like, we did not want that. We absolutely did not want that. And I wasn't even a fan of JT at the time. I wasn't even really a fan of her, but it's like Young Miami definitely would have ruined that,